Okay, I'm back on this. It's hot out here. It's about 75 degrees. It's time to take this stuff down. However, I done removed all my bulbs and my stuff there. Now I'm going to pull all the plastic and pull all this here, the inner one. Then when I set it up next year, I'm going to double it up because I'm getting a lot of growth in there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull all that off here in a few days. And then I'm going to start fertilizing all these trees. I'm going to go around that tree, pull all them weeds. I'm going to put some cow manure around all these trees and mix all that stuff in with some lime. Then it will be good to go. Okay, it is March the 22nd. And it's time to pull all this stuff down. It's not going. The lowest it's going to get is probably around 52 degrees between now and April. So it's all coming down. Everything looks good. All this is coming down. And next thing is it's time to fertilize. So I'm gonna go get some cow manure. Start spreading around these trees as soon as I get all this stuff down. Just by got it all down, pull it all down, get the inner one down, pull this back, clean all that out, put me some fertilizer around these things. And I'll finish up doing these the same way. Okay, got all the plastic off. I'm not done yet. Now I gotta pull all this off. Where I got them wired to these poles. Pull this up, pull the poles up. And I'm not through, nope, because I got to get the inner workings out. As soon as I do that, see I got that dirt around there so that cold air wouldn't get up in there. Then I got to knock all that down, smooth it out, go in there and clean all that out, put my fertilizer down, you'll see it. Then I got to treat, make sure no ants don't get on up in there. Put some ant stuff around here in the yard, especially over there. Kind of go all the way around on the outskirts, keep the ants out. Got to treat for ants, treat for bugs and all that. Just because winter's over, that don't mean you're through. Got a lot of stuff to do. Got a little bitty oranges on there. Right now, a little over rain, it's a little yellow. But everything will come back green as soon as I get all this back out. All this stuff out of here and all smoothed down and get rid of that little wall of dirt and spread it back down so the water will drain off and everything will green back up. Got a little over water, a little yellow. It'll all come back green. And same here, all this here. And just because it's starting to be spring doesn't mean you're done. Got a lot more to do. Got to treat for ants, all that kind of stuff. Clean all this up. Make sure don't want no ant hills in there. We'll put the wire back because I got animals. We got cats, and cats take care of the rats, especially on the farm here. It keeps the rats out of the barn. I don't like cats doing their thing under there, so I'll probably put this back. I'm gonna come out a little further with it. Then I'll have me little doors I can open and close it, keep the elements out best way I can. This will work fine. Then when this thing, it's like a little baby, you got to take care of it, and it'll take care of you. Once this thing grows up and get a little bigger, be on its own, then I can pull all that down. But I got this barrier here, it keeps the goats out, because I got goats. One time this thing was plucked clean one day. I got mad as heck, and that's when I put this fence up here. Got tired of that mess. Maybe I won't have to do that with these. I'll just have this here, I'll pull it out a little bit. It'll keep everything protected since I have to deal with animals around here. Don't want to pluck them clean. So I'll probably do all that. You'll see it. I'll put the fertilizer out, pull this out a little bit further. I'll put me a little door there so I can go in and out there. Not this big, but it'll be something to protect the trees. Yep. And like I say, I'm gonna go ahead and get on it and start fertilizing these things up. Got it all cleaned around. This is just temporarily till I can get me get my fertilizer. And then I can go ahead and pull this back off. This is to keep the animals out of it. Then I'll pull this back off. I'm ready to go ahead. I got it all nice and leveled down, good to go. I'm ready to put my fertilizer down. On this one here, I got to pull them weeds up around there. Same thing. Okay, we're all loaded with blooms. Look at there. Looking good on this. Okay. Now what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go out here and pull these weeds. And then I'm going to get some cow manure. Okay, another thing, when you pull these weeds, well, you don't go out about around the drip line and be fine. And these old sticker things here, that's another thing. You want to get them from the root. Get them too. And I about got that. I don't go just all the way to the drip line. It's not necessary. So I just kind of just clean it up under here. And that's where I'll put my cow manure. I'll grind it up and mix a few other little things in there. I'll show you. And I just throw it up under the tree and it's fine. Okay, I got all my weeds pretty clean up underneath here. You see, I got all the way around the tree pretty clean, and that's where I'm gonna put my cow manure. See how I got some of these right here. Got some roots right here from this tree here. So I throw all that cow manure in there. It'll soak up in them roots and suck it up. And that's gonna make this thing grow like crazy. And I throw a little dolomite lime on top of that, mix in, it'll soak in when it rains. That'll bring that sour out of that fruit when it matures. Because I know these things here have been getting on the sour side lately, so I'm gonna put a little bit of that lime on there. Should bring the pH up, and it'll bring some nutrients in this thing, and these things won't taste sour. So I'm gonna go ahead and that's all you need on a big tree like this. Just kind of just clean up around a little bit there. Put a little cow manure around there, you're fine. And it got to be all the way perfect. I did them over here, these other trees over here. I had done them already. I got cow manure all around them already. I kind of make it look neat cosmetic wise, but I got them done already. But I'm gonna go ahead and put some cow manure around this, and I'm gonna go ahead and unload all this and dump it. I got all them sticker bushes up in here. I want to get rid of all this mess here. This stuff here, this will mess you up. What I use, I take it out there and throw it on the burn pile and burn it. So I'm gonna go out and get me some cow manure. Them things are loaded down with blooms. Okay, that looks like a pretty good one to start off with. I'm gonna grab up some of this Munure that these cows drop. Then I'm gonna grind it up, put it up under my tree. Alrighty, that's another thing about it. When you grab it, gather this cow manure, I picked those out there, but you gotta make sure when you gather this stuff, you gotta make sure there ain't no ants up in there. That in there looks okay. Sometimes I'll just peel them old things out there, throw them on there, make sure there ain't no ants in them. That's what I'll do. I'll throw me a glove on too. That there looks all right. See there? That stuff right there looks some good stuff right there. I'll throw me a little of this dried up stuff here too, make sure ain't no ants in it. Throw it up in there. They think I got something to eat, but all they gotta do is look around. They ain't got nothing to eat. They're right there. See right there, that stuff right there. A lot of nutrients in that stuff. And right there, make sure ain't no ants in it. I'll have this thing filled up in no time. Yeah, I don't like to get on my rant, but all these animal activists folks, don't they realize where fertilizer comes from? It comes from cows. It comes from animals. And this is about as organic as you're gonna get. And they don't like to eat animals. Well, a lot of stuff that goes on there, fruits and vegetables, come from animals. So I wonder how they gonna get around that. Just eat a bunch of fake stuff, See, there's leaves up in there. A lot of nutrients up in there. You might even see a few worms up in there. See, there's that around that tree. I'm gonna fill this thing slam full. Get up by here. That should be enough for that one tree. So I'm gonna go ahead and gather up as much as I can. And I'm gonna take that stuff out there and grind it up. So I was talking about ants. You pick that up right there. Well, there ain't no ants up in there, but sometimes there'll be ants up under this stuff. I'm gonna throw no ants up in there. This is good right here. Just throw that up in there. See? I'm gonna take this stuff and grind it up. Yeah, right there, see? Real good stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna fill this on up. Then I'm gonna head back on there and back down there and grind this stuff up. Talking about the ant. See right there, I broke that apart a while ago. Look at that. See all them ants up in there? You don't want that. That makes the tree up. But that's what you want to do. You want to look around for ants. Make sure you don't got no ants up in there. Come over here. Get some of this stuff right here. Right up under this pine tree. That looks like some pretty good stuff right there. Let's see here. Yeah, you gotta watch for ants. Yes, sir. A lot of it right here. Yeah, there's some good stuff right here. Good fertilizer. See right there where that ant hill is right there? See, there's ants right there. And lots of times there's gonna be ants here, there's gonna be ants here. You see if there's any ants down in there. You see them ants crawling around up in there? There's a few little ants up in there. You don't want no ants in it. You gotta be careful when you grab this stuff. This looks like a good one here. Look at that. Got a few worms in it. I ain't got my gloves on right now. What I'll do, all I do before I throw that up in here, but it might have something in there I don't want in there. I'll break it apart. Right there, look. Make sure there ain't no ants in there. Okay. That's good. This is all good stuff here. Now I'm gonna go take this, fill this on up, and I'm gonna grind it up, throw it up under the tree. Yeah, there's another piece I just broke out. You gotta really look, watch this stuff. You see them little white, yellow, them white looking things look like eggs. All them ants up in there. Right up in there. You gotta kind of be careful. You don't want no ants. See, there's ants up in there. Let's see here. Let's find another one that's got some ants. But you got to be careful with this stuff. You don't want no ants. There's an example right there, maybe. Let's see. Nah, this one here is okay. Then we'll throw that on the thing. Let's see. You got to watch for ants. You got to make sure there ain't no ants on this stuff. This one here is okay. Sir, let's see. Let's check this one out right here. That there's okay. That there's all right. That there's good. That there's okay. Little pine straw don't hurt. Mixed in with it. That there looks pretty good there. Peel that out of there. Throw that in there. That looks like a good one right there. There you go. Look at that. That there looks real good there. Looks like a worm or something up in there. But that's good there too. Like I say, you got to watch any man. There's another anthill over here. I think I messed with this one a while ago. But these ants, these fire ants will really mess your day up. There's an anthill right there. See, look at that man. Look at that. Right here close to this anthill. Look at that, and you don't want nothing like that. Yes, sir. Sometimes you see them little bees around in there. They look like little eggs. Well, it ain't no eggs. It's a bunch of ants. I guess they just being born, I guess. But sometimes they look like little old eggs. See how, look at that. You don't want nothing like that. You see them little old beads there? Them white looking beads there? Let me get up in there. I don't want them things on me. Man, they mad now. Alright, I guess I'm gonna head on back to the house. By the time I walk this thing back to the house, that thing will be high, slam full. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this on back to the house. And I'm gonna bust it up and put it around the tree. Alright, we got a nice little load of this stuff. Right here at the house, I got this nice little piece right here. Not all the way dried out, but got some good stuff right there. Look at that. Look at that. That's all fresh. But I'm gonna throw that up in there. It's just coming apart. Throw a little piece of that every now and then, mix in with it. Got a lot of moisture. I'm gonna use some fuzz to get that stuff up. And I'm gonna pretty much that's it. I'm gonna take it over here and grind it up and stick up under this tree over here. Okay, I'm up under the tree here. I got my cow manure here. And what I'm gonna do, I take this old dry piece right here. I throw a few of them down here. What I'll do is I'll take them things right there and just kind of grind it up just like that. All the way around the tree. I'm holding my camera with one hand. Just showing how to do this. I just grind it up and do it like that all the way around the tree. Just cover it up right about that far from the ground. Be fine. All the way around. I go out about this far all the way around there. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to grind it up and just go all the way around the tree. And that'll be good. Sometimes I'll throw a couple pieces out here in the middle here. That way them roots will get it. But I put it out, it works, but I try to make it look nice and neat for cosmetic purposes, make it look good, you know. But I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff on out now. Okay. We got it all done. Now I'm going to add a little bit of something put on top of it, make it for a decorative purposes, make it look nice and neat. And when I get all done, I'm going to take them bricks, go all the way around the outside, make it look nice and neat. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay. I got me a little bit of this stuff right here. I figure I'd try some of that. That's the same thing, really. I got a little 50-pound bag of it. So I'm going to put it around there. It makes it look good. That's all it is. It just makes it look good. I rely more on that cow manure than I do on this. But that's what's in. They say that's what's in this. You see, I done did these already. So I got that cow manure around it. I took a little bit of this here and sprinkled around the top of it. Make it look good. Decorative purposes. You see, when these trees are young like this, they'll bloom out and all that stuff fall off. See, them old little bitty fruit right there. I don't know if you can see it, but they'll fall off. That's normal. When these trees this small, that stuff fall off. And I figure in about 3 years they'll start bearing and the fruit will stay on there. But fruit, the tree takes care of the fruit. If the fruit can't bear, the fruit just falls off because the tree's too small to support it, so they'll fall off. Another thing I did, keep the ants out, I got me some orange peelings. I went to the store and got some of those old crappy oranges that they have at the store, ain't fit and eat. Basically, I just peeled the peelings off, cut them in two, throw them around here. That'll keep ants away. It works. So you just throw a few peelings around there. Like I say, them store-bought oranges ain't fit to eat. I bought some the other day. Man just put them out. I'll show them to you in a little bit. Man just put them out. He said they fresh. Man, them things, I took one bite out of them things, and I cut them up and throw them out here on the pot, on the fertilizer, make fertilizer out of them. They'll keep them ants down, that acid and them fruit will keep that ants down. And I got some right here, see? So, it'll keep them bugs out of there. And the bugs you don't want to be in there. But like I say, I got this stuff right here. I put that cow manure around there, all the way around these trees. I put a little bit of this around it. Like I say, I rely on that cow manure more than I rely on this. I think it's got sawdust in it, but I put a little bit up around the top of it for decoration, make it look nice for decoration, you know. Well, that's the way it is nowadays. Everybody does everything decoration. That's why everything falls apart. But like I got the real deal underneath it. I just put that down there. It's got moisture in it for decoration purposes. That's about all that's good for. But I guess it's all right. You live in town, you can't get no cow manure to get this stuff. I guess this stuff got cow manure in it. It's okay. Same way over here in this tree here. Got it looking good. Got this note here. Oh man, this thing here's taking off. Look at that thing. Man, it might even keep a piece of fruit on there. I don't know. I see one piece, a couple pieces left on it, didn't fall off. Maybe it'll stay on there and bear. But I think they're too young right now. Give it about a year or so, and it'll hold some fruit on there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this over here. Take this stuff, sprinkle around it, make it look nice and neat. Then I'm gonna put me a little bit of lime dolomite around that tree. Pull that sour out of this fruit. These things here started sour on me last year, so I think it was a bad year. Late. I guess they come off late, that's why they taste sour. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that lime around it and pull that sour out of there. And then when it rains tomorrow, all that stuff will just mix in and it hit them roots. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff around in now. Finish up. All right, I got this all done. Had come up with enough brick. I got that, like I said, I got the cow manure around it. I'm almost to the drip line. I ain't far, I'm about 2 foot out from the drip line. That'll be all right. I just want to make it look good for decoration purpose. But it's good. You can actually put those manure way out in here, be fine. It ain't got to look this good. It's just for decoration. But the cow manure works. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get me a little bit of that lime sand, sprinkle around the top of that right there. Then when it rains tomorrow, all that'll soak in nice and neat. And that's it. That'll all look good for the season. All that manure, I feel that cow manure lasts the whole season. So that's good right there. So I'm going to go get a little of that lime, sprinkle around there, and that's going to be it for this. Okay. Yeah, a little moisture. Well, it's kind of dry. It's damp, nice and damp. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this over top of it. And I don't know, maybe a half a bucket. Then I'll retreat it in the future if it's needed. But I pay about $2 for this. I got it at the co-op, farmers co-op. That's what they do when they get ready to plant. You see big old piles of this stuff out there. Farmers use this stuff mixed in with the crops when they get ready to plow in their stuff. They'll spread it with this. Good for the land. But I'm gonna put a little bit of this around there. Maybe these things won't be soured when they get all nice and mature. But take a little bit of this and kind of just do like that. That's it. And all that'll blend in tomorrow when it rains. I might just use the whole bucket. It all look good. Throw that up in there, like that. Yeah, I just throw the whole bucket up in there. Ain't no big deal. I'll throw some out here too. That's good enough. That's just about good enough right there. It's gonna look good. Well, I guess I'll just throw a little bit out here. Throw it all out here. Out there. All good. Well, that's it. Looks good. Look at them blooms, they're everywhere. All right, I got another bucket of this stuff. What I'm gonna do with this ain't mostly just sand. I wonder if there's any life in this thing. Let's see here. We got some green right there. I think this is gonna come back. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. These old banana things, look at that. They're coming right back. That thing was dead. That's it, it's coming back. I wouldn't be surprised about 6, 7, 8 months from now. This thing will grow back and come back. It covered this whole side of this building right here. These banana trees, they multiply like crazy. What I'm gonna do with this here bucket of lime here, most of it ain't mostly sand. Come from Florida. That's why the fruit trees are good with that stuff. But all them stupid animals dug up in there in possums. Yeah, look at that. All that's, look at that. Starting to sprout all over the place there. I have a whole pile of banana trees. That's one thing. They're kind of aggressive, but they grow. I'm gonna take that lime and just sprinkle it all on here. I don't need it. I got plenty on that tree over there. Don't need it on them small ones, they ain't bearing yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and dump this lime on this banana tree right here. Okay. I figured, what the heck? I figured, well, I just thought so. I figured, well, why don't I just dump this mess on there? It'll pull that sour out. You think about these old finger bananas. It might make, may not, I don't know. But they always got this bitter sour taste. I figure I'll throw some of that on there. And I might treat it every now and then if I do bear some bananas later on in the year. I'll throw that lime on there. It might pull that bitter taste out of them bananas, kind of like it does with that citrus. But that's it for now. All looking good. I got that thing looking good, looking nice and neat. Right there, looking good. All looking good. Hope if all goes well, this tree go from here up to here by fall. I hope so. This old thing here, I ain't no hope for that. I'll probably just pull that thing up. But that's it for now. Fixing to rain. Go in the house, take care of some things. That's it for now. Talk to you later. Okay, I'm back. I brought these here about these old fruit I bought in the store. they put them out. They say all them things are good and fresh. They say sweet and juicy on them, but actually sweet and rotten, some of them. What you want to look for when you buy these store-bought ones, kind of want to feel around them if they mushy. Right here in this stem, these are navels, but they don't taste like navel. Right here, you want to look for that. That's what you want right there. But sometimes that thing will be dead if it's kind of mushy right there at the top right there. You might want to take that thing and throw it back because it ain't no good. Matter of fact, you get one rotten one in the bunch or a mushy one in the bunch, they ain't none of them no good. They ain't fit and eat. I went to a big box store. I ain't gonna say where it's at. You buy, you buy stuff in bulk there. I went to the vegetable section in there, and I said, oh man, and they're about knocked me out. Man, I walked in there, had the fruit and the lemon, and they're about knocked me out. It smelled like rotten fruit. And I tell you, these farmers know that too. Well, tomatoes and oranges are different. One is different between apples and oranges. That's what I'm talking about. Tomato, you can pick a tomato green and it'll ripe. But an orange, you can't pick that thing green and it'll ripe. It's got to ripen on the tree. That's why I'm planting all them fresh ones out there. And these things right here, see right here, you see how that thing goes in there like that? This thing's no good. I didn't smell that thing. Man, that thing smelled rotten. And I only had this thing like 2 days. Well, you know what I'm gonna do with that thing? It's good for one thing. Cut it up, take the peeling, take it out there and throw it out there on top of my trees. It's got the acid in there. It'll run them ants off. Them ants don't want to be around peelings and stuff. So that's about all they good for. So I just figured I'd get on my little rant about this. The best way to get fresh oranges is grow them. What they do, they pick these things green and they know better. These citrus farmers know better. They pick them green, they put them in these trucks, and they put some kind of gas on it that turns them yellow, and them things ain't fit and eat. Because the only way you're gonna get a good piece of fruit is you're gonna have to pick it off the tree ripe. Same about these navels, they come off around about late October. Especially the ones I got the bigger trees. They'll come off late October. And there's about maybe a 3 or 4 week window period there to get them off the tree. And you need to get them off the tree, because if you don't get them off the tree, it's going to stunt your tree. Because that's what that tree does. It takes care of that fruit. But if that fruit's ripe, you need to get it off the tree. Because that tree's going to take care of its fruit like a mother taking care of a baby. But, and like I say, you need to clip them. Now, they clipped these. They didn't pull these. They clipped them. That's good. Sometimes I'll buy these things in the store and the plug is pulled out of them. They ain't fit and eat. That's why they rot. But, I'm getting off my rant now about these things here. But like I say, I bought these things. They said they were good, sweet, and juicy. I ate one. I think one was okay. But after that, the next day, ain't none of them fit and eat. So I just cut them up, slice them up, peel them around, throw them up under the tree. And them peelings will keep all them bugs out of there, the ones you don't want. But like I say, that's good. So I'm going to get off my rant for now. And I'm going to head on to town. But I got other things I got to do before it rains. But like I said, that's it. You want to grow you some tree. This thing looks like a navel, but you know what? It don't taste like a navel. They certainly don't peel like a navel. That's why I got me plant me a bunch of navels out there. I got me 7, 8 navel trees out there grow. And plus I got that tangerine. I love fresh fruit. Like I say, tomatoes. I love tomatoes. I love garden tomatoes. They good. You can't beat it. Especially it's vine ripe on tomatoes, oranges, tree ripe on oranges. And I tell you, them things are good. But that's it for now. I'll talk to you later. Okay, like I said, I got that peeling toad around there. I'll keep them ants out of there. Right there around that tree right there. See. I ain't got no wind issues now. I had some wind issues right there on the edge, but they all gone now. Right there, looking good. Here you go. We'll have us some fruit on that one. I bet there's over 1,000, blooms on that tree right there. Might be more than that. What's so nice about that tree, it's a full tree. It's about 15 years old. And then blooms on there, when they get that big, they'll actually make. So there's gonna be a lot of fruit on that thing. But like I say, on these smaller trees here, they all the blooms are gone. You see a little bit of them small little fruit on there, but it's more like all them little bitty old fruit to fall off. The tree's too small. It's too young to bear. But like I say, a couple years, the way this thing's taking off. When I bought this thing was way down here when I got them. I didn't pay about $50 for them. I don't know. But these things are way up here. Man, they took off. This thing right here. Yeah, they look good. Other thing, when you plant these things, when you do go buy them, you don't want to plant them too deep. You see right there where them limbs are? That's where they grafted it. You do not want to have that covered up. You want to have it kind of shallow around there, right there. See right there? That's where it was grafted. Let's see, near about every tree out there is grafted, citrus tree. You can grow from a seed, but it's hard. Lots of times somebody told me, if you want to grow a seed and you just plant it, it ain't gonna grow, especially if it's a citrus tree seed. What you need to do, you take that little seed and you want to take a knife and just cut the top out right there. And that way it'll bust. It won't ever bust. That's why they don't grow. They're hard to grow. But they say you can grow them things. One of the days I'll put some in some cup and see if I can grow them. But you got to bust that seed. You got to take a little. You got to help that seed. You got to bust it so that thing will grow out of there. But it's almost impossible to grow these things from seeds. You got to graft them. But that's what you do. You don't want to plant these things too deep. You want to have them kind of plant them just below the surface of the ground. Just like over here with the here. You see, I seen on that when I was putting that manure around that tree a while ago. You see them roots, they're right on the top of that ground there. That's what you want. You want them below the ground, but you don't want to plant too deep, because all them nutrients are going to get in them roots. But that's it for now. And I'm going to let this thing take off. Here we in the spring now, April. Let this thing take off. And I'll make some progress through the years and see how this thing does. And I think they're going to do pretty good. That's it for now. Talk to you later. Bye. Honeybee. Look at that. Yeah, suck that honey out of there. Yeah. Suck that honey out of there. That's what they're doing. They cross-pollinate, they suck that honey out, and they go over to the navel trees and they'll do the same thing, and that pollen will mix. That's what makes that cross-pollination. That's what makes that fruit taste good. Got them honeybees. I always go reaping some honeybees, but it's doing good. I've seen about 50 bees on there. make some fruit on this thing. No doubt about that. Working bees. Bees are always good for trees. All these citrus trees. There's probably about 50 of them out here. They'll go over here and suck some of this juice out of here. They'll go back over to these other small ones and kind of go back and forth. Cross-pollination. It's always good. Probably don't really need it because the way they graft these trees different now. I don't know how they do, but sometimes you don't need it, but it's always good to have bees. Bees on anything. These farmers, they come springtime, they start planting stuff and buds out and produces flowers, especially watermelons and tomatoes. And you'll see beehives all up and down these fields. Cross-pollination is always good. There's one there. They'll be in there doing their job right there. Always good. Plenty of fruit on this thing. Let's see there. There's your fruit right there. Some of that's going to fall off, but that's normal. These are going to produce a lot of fruit. Now them little small ones there, a lot of that stuff already fell on the ground. And there'll be a couple years on those, but these are good. Look at there. That's some real good stuff right there. Doing good. Well, that's it. Another thing, these are kind of slow. They coming back about 15th of April, 24. Right there, I got to put me some lime down in there. That bucket of lime I had a couple days ago, spread it, kind of filled them holes in. All coming back. Oh yeah. I say in a few days, it'll pop out right along here. You'll see a bud come out right along here. Yeah, these will come back. These are good. Well, that's it.